Zach being a jerk, not letting me set up the thing.
Gets up there, up there. Nice drink. Blue makes it back. Blue in a bad position. Let's see how what he. Oh, no punish. Well, I guess Dadpool lost the stock.
Yeah, already. Now, what do you think of both these players? I want to hear your opinion. I want to get raunchy Vegas on the mic. Zach's over there.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Blue, for the longest time, I was a child when it came to that because I thought his character kind of carried him a bit because at the time, me and Corey would lose to him. And it seemed like at the time it's like because Link just bodied our characters.
Yeah.
You know, they just up air. But over time I noticed that he's a really solid player.
He just got the hardest
he just got a hard read. And the thing about that is like if you see the kind of adaptation and neutral and his decision making, sometimes he makes some unorthodox decisions, but it works because you don't expect it. Another thing is he's definitely a learner over time.
Definitely.
Best out of 5s are best for him, and best out of 3s are best for me.
Yeah.
But one thing that he does have over me is the fact that he's consistent.
Yeah.
And two things go into it. First, I mean, I think it's his mindset. He's a very, very fun-loving,
carefree
kind of like carefree guy. Like, you're a misfired Clank with my arrow. I'm gonna laugh at your pain, and that's fine. You know, and it helps him play.
Yeah.
So Blue doing really well as expected.
Okay.
Dadpool never gonna win a local because of that. But anyways,
he said it himself. You're never gonna win a local while you're here. Blue told Dadpool, and I hope they come true because it'll be really funny.
what?
He's gonna Dadpool's staying here until February of next year.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So. Well, I'm gonna grind out the Warrior matchup and everything else.
Which is great, actually. I dislike Wario as much as the next guy, but I don't really complain about him because like this Wario sucks.
Wario sucks.
This Wario.
Oh, I see.
Let's be real. Because like
compare
compare this to
that sequence.
You know?
Suck. Yeah. Like Dadpool, I think will always perform well in locals, but for some reason I don't because I've been out of state, you know, Texas and everything. I played a lot of players and I know like that kind of like spark and kind of like intuitiveness that goes into a national top level player. And like I don't see that, and I don't know if it's because he doesn't care enough or you know it's just because like he's Warrior and he does not enjoy playing this character.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't. And I don't think he's ever going to get at a national level because of that.
He keeps saying, I want to pick up Zero Suit Samus. So play Samus. Like, for example, Dirty Dan. We saw him playing Diddy today. All day, he wants to play Diddy. Like he did fine. You know, it's not about, like, the rankings or anything. It's about... Well,
get bodied. You gotta look
at the bigger picture. Yeah. That's how I look at it. So if you do something that's going to win you today, but not going to win you, like, next month, that's a problem. It's like you're saying, he didn't like Wario. He wants to play both the Samuses. He wants to dual main both of them.
Yeah.
So he should be going Samus full time. Or switching on and off.
I don't know. I disagree.
Why is that?
I feel like I don't know. I don't see him. I for some reason I don't see him performing at the level of Warrior.
Okay.
With other characters, I just don't. Because of his playstyle. I just feel like players who know how to nitpick that are just gonna like demolish him.
Yeah.
You know, like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The kind of like movement he has and the sort of like neutral game he plays. That was a nice power shift, by the way. Like with people like Umbreon, right? Or people that are just naturally gifted at the game. It's like you kind of see those people and you're like, yeah, they could perform at a national level if they wanted to. And then there's some people that just don't have that intuitive talent at all, or they don't have enough of it. And there's some people that can become workaholics, you know, like Lunchables, like Dr. PPMD, and become phenomenal at this game.
Yeah.
But you see people like Mango who just have a natural gift with this game, and when they're on, like it doesn't matter how much you study this game, he's just going to win.
Yeah, I feel you, because like Dadpool never does anything like crazy. He never just sparks and just starts beating the shit out of something.
Yeah.
He's just
He's a very formulated
Yeah.
character, like a person. You know, I'm gonna get you in this position. I'm gonna punish you with this because I know this works. Not necessarily. I'm gonna go with this like random option that I know it's gonna catch you off guard, and then I'm gonna do, you know, etc. etc. Something like Sosa. He's a very creative warrior, and he knows it. One thing that was interesting that was brought up, and we see this match all the time, so
Yeah.
I don't think the chat minds like.
And I don't really think the players mind either.
Yeah, because who wants? Oh, you got a down throw. You got a down air confirm.
One more grab and it's gonna be the game.
Oh, bite. It's wow. Okay, but one thing about Link, and I kind of agree with it, is that he kind of seems like he has like a.
Okay, you're saying?
He has like a.
Alright, take me too. Sure. Can you jump on? They brought me food and it's outside, Merlin.
With their guns and their bombs and their guns and their bombs.
Where's Nathan?
He's getting food. His crew brought food for him.
Oh.
So the youngest man.
Well, I was just talking about like the opinion that Link has a cap potential, but like very early on comparative to the rest of the cast, and why he's a mid-tier. And I agree with it because people who really know Link are going to be able to exploit his weaknesses, and it's always just going to be there. Unlike you know Fox.
Yeah.
You know, and like the same thing with Luigi, he does have a cap potential because of his exploitable weaknesses. But with Link in particular, he's like just a deadly combo weight because so many characters just can combo the hell out of him. Because I think he's like around Sheik's weight or something like that, but he's a very combo easy weight, and he's also a very honest character. And
Very honest. Is that a word you learned from
well,
Umbreon?
but he doesn't really have a lot of deceptiveness, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, like Luigi's up smash or Warrior as a character. You know,
Right.
there's not a lot of deceptiveness. There's nothing that should surprise you other than the forward smash reverse hitbox. And for smart players, I feel like even if they haven't played a good Link before, they should be able to adapt fast enough. This is a really nice chain grab. Alright, nice reverse there. Close out the stock. It's always an interesting position dynamic about this game is that a matchup can change by just the stock or
Right.
just the percentage difference. Like this, like now he's free to run around and he's free to be aggressive whenever he wants to, without feeling pressure to do so.
Oh, that's a thing. I've not seen that chain grab yet. That's dumb.
Would you say it's easier to stay more consistent with Link?
relative to other characters?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it was good with him.
I don't know, because it's hard for me to say that because I don't want to be biased, but it just feels that way.
Just certain characters are... basically, don't look at how easy it is to do well. You have to look at the punishment for messing up. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's the way to look at it. Right? If you mess up an input error, is Link gonna get combo that much? Sometimes. But is he gonna get, like, put in an awful position? Generally.
Yeah.
Because what unless you just die because you miss, like, a...
Oh, man.
Oh, that was
I thought
cool.
Dadpool was
That
about
really
to
cool,
win his
actually.
first local.
Did you just eat it? A whole burger? Well, go play.
I definitely agree with that. Like with Luigi.